The Demon Slayer anime is officially happening this year. And while I am beyond hyped, we all need to remember that the anime has to fix some mistakes from the manga. If it doesn't want to get hated on, here are 5 things that Demon Slayer has to fix from the manga, or else fans will be very mad. And, by the way, spoiler alert if you haven't read the manga yet. Also, before we begin, be sure to check out our page for more amazing content. And remember to support us. Thank you. Starting off at No. 5, we have Muzan's fight. Honestly, I love the manga's ending. It was a great conclusion to the story. But there is one thing that really bugs me, and it's how the final fight with Muzan ends up being too repetitive. For like half of the fight, it's just endless tentacle spam with no real strategy or build-up. Now, I understand that Muzan is meant to be a slimy, gross character, but this scene goes on for far too long. In fact, it feels like 10 times longer than it should have. To fix this, all the animators have to do is add in some new demon arts for Muzan to use, or maybe even add a 3rd phase to show how he becomes even stronger. If they don't do this, then the animation of this fight won't be nearly as good as it could be. Moving on at No. We have Upper Moon One's backstory. Now, this isn't really a mistake per se, but the anime definitely needs to expand on Upper Moon One's backstory. Don't get me wrong, the manga gave Kokushibo a tragic past and showed us why he wanted to become a demon so badly. But the problem is that it only got 5 pages. We literally see more of Yoriichi's human life than we do of Kokushibo's, which sucks. Because I think that their stories are really similar and I would have liked to see more parallels between them. So I hope that the anime takes this opportunity to flesh out Kokushibo's backstory a bit more. Next at No. 3, we have Look, I love Nezuko and I'm glad that she became an important part of the story, but what the hell did she do in the final battle? Seriously? She was there for like 2 minutes, and then she got put back in her box. I feel like such a huge missed opportunity here. Like, instead of just standing there and looking pretty, why didn't they have her burn away some of Muzan's poison? This would have been a great moment to show how far she escom since the start of the series, and it would have also helped out Tanjiro a lot. Moving on to No. 2, we have the Hashira survivors. Now, I am absolutely happy that the Hashira survived the final battle. It would have been horrible if they had all died, but it does feel a bit too convenient that every single one of them survived. Like, where were the casualties? Where are the people that had to make the ultimate sacrifice? I honestly thought that Rengoku was gone. Nah, come back and do a Rengai 2.0 and save everyone at the last second. But nope. We got a happy ending with everyone surviving. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, but I am saying that it needs to be earned. So, if they're gonna have everyone survive, then they need to at least have one person die in the movie. Otherwise, it's gonna feel too unrealistic. And finally, at number 1, we have the ending. Now, personally, I love the ending of the manga. I think that it's a great conclusion to the overall story. However, I can understand why some people were disappointed. Basically, the epilogue that shows what happens after the time skip feels incredibly rushed. We literally skipped decades worth of years in like 2 pages, which is a huge mistake, instead of focusing on the reincarnation of the main characters. I think it would be better to focus on the aftermath of the Taisha era and how the world is still dealing with the consequences of the war. Either way, though, I think that the anime should definitely focus on the Taisho era first before moving on to the reincarnation. This will satisfy both sides, and it will give us a much better ending. But now it's time to hear from you guys. Which of these mistakes do you think the anime will actually fix? And do you think the anime will release this year? Comment down below. And while you're at it, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!